Alright, welcome back to alright, yep. Alright, welcome back to ClashVerse, and we're gonna do yet another Ultimate Championship tournament today. This is gonna be the Ultimate Modern Mammal Championship, and I'm gonna introduce you to the contestants. You can see the contestants right here, but before we go to that, let's choose a suitable arena for the fight. That's Thanksgiving ground. That's that's gonna be interesting, right? Or shall we go? No, I don't want to go to the prehistoric. We used it in the prehistoric dinosaur championship. So I guess we'll just go with a small grassland. That should do. Or small grassland too. It's small and it's effective. Yep. I already have the Mosasaurus selected, but let's just select the contestants here. We got the wild boar, the water buffalo, tiger, polar bear, the Cape buffalo, the hippopotamus. I'm just gonna line them up and show you the size difference. We got the Rhinoceros, and we got the giraffe, and we got the elephant, and that's it. I'm not gonna go with the rocket Ellie. I don't want the fight to be unfair. Anyways, look at the size difference of these people. Look at the wild boar, man. Look at the wild boar. The wild boar, the water buffalo, the tiger. It's surprising that the game doesn't really have a lion. And we got the polar bear, we got the Cape buffalo, and look at this dude. He's huge. Look at the hippo, and look at the rhinoceros. Damn, and look at the height of giraffe. Damn, buddy. And look at the size of the elephant. Okay, here we go, guys. So these are the contestants of our Modern Mammal Championship. I'm gonna remove every one of them, and let's go straight to the match. The first match is gonna be between. It would be a bit unfair, but you know, I'm gonna use one animal per species. So you see, we got a wild boar and an elephant. This is an unfair fight, but let's just see what happens. So this is fight one, match one. Here we go. And he's dead. I thought so. It's a bit unfair for the wild boar, but I want to keep it fair when it comes to the tournament, because you know, tournament pools are tournament pools. If the wild boar is much more smaller, maybe I would have added one more wild boar against the elephant, but even then I don't think the wild boars would have a chance against an African elephant right there. Anyway, so that's quarterfinals 1, and the winner is Elefante. So then we got the next match coming up between let's finish this. We got the next match coming up between. Let me zoom in so that you can see the contestants clearly. And the next match is between Rhino and Giraffe. I don't know if the giraffe would survive a fight against the rhino in real life. It's gonna be an interesting matchup right there. Without further ado, let's just move ahead. There we go. Yeah, he's doing a good job. The giraffe is able to kick the rhino. The rhino is able to pierce the giraffe. He's doing a good job. Going to the rear legs. I don't think the kick of the giraffe makes any difference on the rhino. The rhino's doing a great job. I don't think the giraffe stands a chance. I think he's gonna fall. Holy shit. That was I did not expect that. Did you guys? I thought the Rhino was gonna win. I mean, he had a strategy, right? He had the plan of getting on the rear side of the giraffe, attacking the hind legs. You do not look like a predator. I don't know. I don't know if you can really take down a rhino. Maybe the height, it matters. That was surprising. So the winner is giraffe. Unexpected. Let's finish this up. Let's go to the next set of animals. Our next contestant is Hippo. Let's go with the Hippo Voyager. He looks cool. A cool hippo. We got the Hippo versus the Cape Buffalo. This is an interesting matchup, but I don't think the Cape Buffalo would be able to take down a Hippo. Maybe in groups, but one-on-one, I don't think it stands a chance against the Hippo, but let's find out. Oh, that's team 2. Team 1. Yeah, let's keep moving. I'm pretty sure the Hippo's gonna do a great job. I don't think the Buffalo's gonna stand a chance against the Hippo. Look at the job. Yeah, he's dead. Literally folded, man. The Buffalo's gone. He's dead. So that's Hippo for you guys. That's how. He kind of looks cute, doesn't he? He's dancing, isn't he? Dancing. Alright, that's great. So we got the winner, a clear winner. Let me zoom in and let's go to match 4. Match 4 is gonna be much more interesting because we're gonna go with a polar bear in team 1 and a tiger in team 2. Oh, this is gonna be very, very interesting. Who are you gonna bet on? I think I'm gonna bet on the polar bear because he's larger, and the polar bears are considered the most fearful mammals, carnivorous mammals in this Earth on land. So let's see what happens. But I bet on the polar bear. That's a strong bite. That's a strong bite on the tiger. That's a strong bite on the tiger. I don't think the tigers. Is he dead? Okay, that's some glitchy booster right there. Look at that shit. That's a close fight right there, guys. The tigers, looks like the tiger's taking advantage of the situation. He's trying to kill the polar bear. Is he dead? Polar bear dead? Let me go on top of you. I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's happening. It's an equal matchup right there. I thought the tiger had the advantage, and I thought the polar bear had the advantage at the start. Looks like the polar bear won. I thought both died. But that was a close fight. That was a great matchup if you ask me. Damn. Let's go with the polar bear. And we go to the semifinals now. That was a clear winner. But I guess the best fight among the 4 that happened here, it was definitely the polar bear versus tiger. It was very close. Anyways, we're gonna go with the semifinals one. We're gonna go ahead and place the winner of the quarterfinals 1 versus the winner of the quarterfinals 4, which is polar bear. Yeah, and this is gonna be interesting as well. I don't know if the polar bear is gonna stand a chance against an African elephant, but interesting. Look at this dude. Can you take him down, buddy? Can you take the big guy down? I don't know. The big guy's calm. He's calm, he's smiling. I don't think the polar bear is gonna stand a chance, but you know, we're gonna find it out, I guess. This is the semi-final one for you guys. Elephant versus polar bear. Team 2. Elephant versus polar bear. But in reality, I don't think the polar bear would. I thought so. In reality, I don't think the polar bear would even pick a fight against the African elephant. Just look at the size of this dude. Look at the size of the tusk right there. Poor polar bear. Maybe 2 to 3 polar bears can take down an elephant. Maybe not. Anyways, the winner of semifinals 1 is Elefante. We got the semifinals 2 right ahead in front of us. And that's gonna be against Giraffe and Hippo. That's definitely an interesting. I'm gonna go with the Voyager. An interesting matchup, don't you think? I don't know if these kind of fights even happen in the wildlife, man. If something like that happens, I would love to see. I would love to see which animal is stronger than which animal. Let's select team 2 and let's select Giraffe and team 2. Let's match up. I don't know who's gonna win. I really hope. And when I see this, I get reminded of Madagascar, you know? Anyways, I'm not gonna bring in Madagascar here. Let's just go and start the fight. We're gonna see who's gonna win semifinals too. I put my bets on the Hippo. Giraffe's doing a good job, I guess. But the blood is of Giraffe. The Hippo's running away. Why is he running away? Where are you running away? I guess the Hippo knew that he was gonna die. This is some unexpected turn of events here. Look at this dude. Literally ran away, dude. Like, was you scared of the giraffe? Were you scared, buddy? Alright, so we know who's gonna win. Alright, the final's gonna be really tough, if you ask me. But I'm gonna go ahead and do the third place fight, which is the polar bear versus the hippo. That's gonna be interesting. So this is for the third place, guys. So let's go ahead and place the hippo. And the team 2 has the polar bear. I don't think the polar bear would stand a chance against the hippo. Would you, buddy? Can you kill the hippo? He's huge. He's bigger than you. Look at this guy. Let's just look at the width of the jaw of the hippo. And he's also got a fancy backpack. I don't think you're gonna stand a chance, you little polar bear, but let's go ahead and see. This is for the fight for the third place. I don't think this is gonna be a close fight. This is gonna be a one-sided fight. I feel that he's gonna destroy the polar bear. He's dying with the polar bear. What the hell, man? He's literally toying with the polar bear. Is the polar bear actually biting the hippo? Yep, that's what I thought. So the polar bear stands no chance against the hippo. Especially because he's got a fancy backpack right there. He's got leather. He's a Voyager. Look at him. Hey, cutie. So this concludes one thing. That Hippo is the third strongest modern mammal in our roster. Let's jump ahead to the finals. The finals gonna be interesting. I never thought the giraffe's gonna come up to the finals, man. It's an interesting matchup, but I'm gonna go ahead with the elephant on my side, and let's select giraffe on team 2 and see what happens. This is gonna be interesting. Look at the size difference. He's tall, but the elephant is much more thicker, stronger, if you ask me. Anyways, let's go ahead and start the battle. This is for the final crowning fight. Who's gonna be the champion of the ultimate Modern Mammal Championship? It's gonna be elephant or the giraffe. Let's see. Giraffe's doing a great job playing football. You see the kicks land right on the head of the elephant. They're doing a great job, man. Good fight, good fight. But I feel the giraffe's gonna fall, especially because of the weight of the elephant. The length of the tusks. That's what I thought. You did a great job, Giraffe. I never thought that you would be the finalist, but I guess it is evident that the elephant is much more powerful, more stronger than you, buddy. But this was unexpected. I never thought that you would be the second strongest modern mammal in the entire roster. But the crown goes to the king, the elephant, the African elephant. Let's just put the crown on his head. Anyways, guys, thanks a lot for watching, and that's it for today's episode. Do put a lot of comments under the video on what type of fights you would love to see in the next video. Until then, adios.